There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you all had a great weekend. Ugh, I'm just tired from school. Oh well. Thankfully, I don't have to go to class this week, but I still have to do my homework, which is important. But now we can relax. I'm in the mood to play some Card Shark. I haven't played this. This game came out in 2022, and I haven't played it since. I'm missing 3 achievements, but I'm not gonna go for that because the problem is with this game is that there's like a lot of different routes that you have to take for it. I just want to play through it casually through the story again. Because if I try to go for all these achievements, it would really have to stop, reload a chapter or a save and all that. I'd rather it be on my own time. Uh-oh, my controller. Oh, here we go. Now I can move it. Settings. I think these are the only settings. Yeah, these are all my chapters beaten. Ugh, I have to delete one. Let's just delete this one. Delete. This game includes profanity and depictions of suicide, death, violence, and gambling. It is not suitable for children. Kids, get out of here now. Hit options. You have all the strategies. Then the settings are still the same. Oh yeah, there is a difficulty level. Eh, we'll just do the gambler by default. Yep. I wonder if I have to move my face cam. Ah, here we go. That's why we didn't do conquers. The dilettante. Enjoy the story without losing a drop of perspiration. Looking for a challenge, are we? Or the con artist. Join a high stakes world where only the elite will thrive. Death is permanent in this mode, so if I die, that's it. I have to redo the entire save. Or the entire game, rather. It's permadeath. So, we'll just do the gambler. You don't really. I don't think you get anything ending wise for the difficulty anyway. My dear player, it is with the most utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. Make this one. It will teach you secrets that will turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. It is based on the memoir Sans Parole, a dangerous manuscript I unearthed in my beloved Bouquiniste of the 9 Rue Blanc. Be careful as you play through these fateful events and unravel the destiny of the Forgotten Queen. For here lies the work of the devil. It all began on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau, in the south of France. Hey, lad. Come here. Did your majesty have a good nap? You know, I did have a good nap. I don't give a tinker's damn. Patrons are coming. To work now. But first, pet the dog. Always gotta pet the dog. What are you doing fidgeting like a salmon about to meet the crow? If you're about to have one of your convulsions, then you best make sure my customers don't see it. Come on, lad, you need to earn your keep. Okay, that's my boy. Now do your job. You, lad, come, pour me a drink. Ah, sorry. Ah, that nearly ended up on my coat. I'd like another cup once you've cleaned this up. Let's try again. There we go. Many things, lad. Now, why don't you keep me company? Take a seat. Oh, sit. That chair's fine. Ooh, hang on. Wait. Haptic feedback is essentially just vibration. I couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Can't you speak? You can't. How fascinating. Indubitably linked to these seizures your mistress spoke of so fondly. The ancient Greeks believed people like you possessed prophetic abilities, you know. Load of nonsense, if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as an intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? Yes. That can only mean yes. Listen closely. Though there's money to be made, there's plenty more to lose. I'm going to play a game of cards tonight. I'm going to win. Thanks to you. Before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what suits are? I do. Good. On to the plan, then. You will serve us wine as we play it and peek at my opponent's cards. Then you will signal me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. So right now he has the most of clubs. But how will you signal? I know. After serving the wine, you will take your cloth and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. That made sense, I hope? Yes. Good. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you will use as signals. For hearts, you will wipe in a clockwise circular motion. If his best suit is a spade, wipe in an anti-clockwise circular motion. Oh shit, my bad. If you see a majority of diamonds, wipe in a straight line up and down. And finally, if you need clubs, wipe the table in side to side. Excellent. You seem to be getting the hang of it. I've thrown a lot at you, I know, but should we try the next trick? Now let's try having you peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. When you've seen my hand, signal me the best suit. Ready to give it a try? Sorry, I was looking at the cup. Let's try to do it slowly. Yes, clubs. Well done, lad. It seems we have ourselves a plan. I take it you had enough practice? Now let's try again, just in case. Yes, diamonds. Wonderful. Meet me back here tonight, we'll see about making some real money. Clockwise is hearts, counterclockwise is spades, up and down is diamonds, and side to side is clubs. Where is he gone? The gentleman who was at this table. He didn't pay for his wine. I'll have to deduct that from your wages. Later that day. I'm in luck tonight. You, on the other hand. You will probably die soon, on the gallows or of the pox. That will depend on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. Be careful, sir. My apologies. I spoke in jest. Let me refill your cup. How much do you want to bet? How about 5 livres? Diamonds. What? How did you do that? Just a look at the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten. $10 or leers. 10 money. We'll just call it money. Spades. Wipe that grin off your face. That sort of setback happens to everyone, my good friend. Only yesterday I lost a fortune. You know what I did? I had a drink. Allow me. Young man, fortune favors me. I think I deserve another drink before we keep playing. Would you be so kind as to refill my cup? I'll say when. You played the first rounds well, lad. But look to our opponent and you can see he's starting to get suspicious. The meter. I fear it won't be long before he's had enough. Damn, we've been scuppered. Oi, what are you two whispering around over there? Nobody cheats me. That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad, I've got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. We need to go. Now. That odious fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. The Comte, Chapter 1. I mean the oddness of his manner which is impossible not to laugh at, otherwise you know he's very sensible and well-bred in conversation. Lady Jemima York on the Comte de Saint-Germain. Came with the Cascarats, again France, the following morning. You're in Neo, my friend. Do you hear that in the breeze? The rustle of the leaves and the murmur of the nearby brook? Yes, our good friend the Comte has come. We will stop here for a while. Why? The gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gabriel, commanding of the Bern Regiment. It won't be long until he accuses you of this murder. I'm afraid you make the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute, and you fled the crime scene with the notorious thief, me. But do not worry, we're safe here. This is the camp of the Cascarats, or Cascarot. They are friends, they don't talk. And like all the other Romani in France, they fall between the cracks. They're invisible, a bit like you. Make yourself at home. I need to talk to the magician. Hello. Are you done making faces? Good for you, good for you. So you're the new pet of our dear Comte de Saint-Germain. No, don't answer that. My name is Ireneo Funes, cheat and humble artist of the shadows. I trick my fellow man for money and adventure. Would you like to learn magic? I know the trick, but I gotta remember the execution. It's called Three-Card Mont. I'm already familiar with this trick. During the 100 Years' War, an English lord lost the entirety of his estates over this game, which is a very English thing to do. Then he threw himself off the white cliffs of Dover, which is a very French thing to do. So follow closely. Do you see the queen here? I'll put her here. Now follow the queen closely. show me where the queen is. Womp womp. Magic, isn't it? It's a simple trick, really, all in the motion of the flow. I trust you understood all that. Why not show off what you learned to the magician? Fine, there's a bit more to it than that. I was playing with you. I'll show you how it's done. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Actually, there's two different versions of the game. There's one where you're trying to look for the queen, and one where you're trying to not hit the queen. Now for the important part, the secret that makes it work. You can either play fair and put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. What did you choose? No, don't tell me. Now for the fun part. Mix them up, but be careful to keep a good rhythm. Now take your time to swap two cards, make it look deliberate. Very good. I didn't even see you cheat. I think you're ready now. Nah, I think I'm ready. McGregor is probably after you already. Well, it's not the uncertain hand of chance that he has me in this dump. I'm glad you appreciate my hospitality. At least it smells better than Versailles. Come in, boy. I was waiting for you. Yes, come. Meet the magician. I will wait outside. The calm scenes think you have abilities. Trick me. Magnificent. Time for me to show you a trick then. I'm going to teach you how to read an opponent's mind. I'll prove it to you now. In fact, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'll put 40 money on the line. I'll take that as a yes. I'm ready. Pick a card, any card from the deck, and place it on top. Remember which one you chose. Stop. King of Spades, let's do that. Good. The card you chose is on the top. Can you remember it? Excellent. Now pick a number. Let's say between 2 and 5. I'm going with 3. Alright, now watch this. I'm going to shuffle the deck, then cut it. Abracadabra. I know where your card is in the deck. Remember the number you chose? Watch. 1, 2. According to the number you picked, the next one should be your card. Is that your card? Yes. Good. Because there's no way I'm parting with my coins over that. And relax. You owe me nothing. The comp told me of your origins. I can see that look in your eye. It's always the same. You want to know how I did it. I'm willing to explain since you showed me such promise with the 3-card Mont. Alright. So I've chosen my card, the Ace of Diamonds, and placed it at the top of the deck. For the time being, let's keep it simple. I'll choose number 1. That means all we have to do is keep the ace at the top. Let's see what happens if we start shuffling. At first we start mixing the cards, but you can keep an eye on the ace. But if we keep shuffling, we quickly lose track of it. Let's reset the deck and see what we can do differently. Start shuffling again, but only drop a clump of cards once. At this stage, we know that the ace is at the top of our pile in our bottom hand, but if we keep shuffling, we'll lose it. I suppose you're wondering how I could track of your car when I shuffled it and cut the deck before? You're right to look suspicious. The trick is to put a marker on our next card so we can find it later, even after more shuffling. You do this right by dropping one card onto the pile and offsetting it slightly. This is called in-jogging. Remember it well, boy. That's it. Now you can shuffle the rest without worrying about losing the ace. Great. Now you know where the ace is. But we wanted it at the top, not somewhere in the middle. So now what? That's where the cutting comes in. We can feel for the in-jogged marker with our fingers and cut the deck at that point. The next card down was our ace, remember? So when we recombine the piles, it'll be back at the top of the deck. But why trust me? Let us allow the cards to do the talking. Voila! As if by magic, the ace of diamonds is back at the top of the deck. Let's see if you understood that. Try shuffling and cutting, make sure the ace gets back to the top at the end. Alright. We can move on. Let's take this trick up a gear then. Think about what we've learned already. By the end of the trick, we wanted the ace at the top of the deck. And sure enough, we dealt out some cards that the ace came out first. But the real trick is a bit more impressive. You'll let someone else choose the ace's position. You see, boy, giving your target the feeling that they're in the power is the key to pulling the rug right from underneath their feet. So with that in mind, imagine I'm your mark and I've chosen the number 4. You need to offset the ace with 3 other cards. That means when you deal, the ace won't be first, but 4th. I'll teach you how to add these offsetting cards with a well-listed shuffle. Let's start as we did before. Shuffle the cards down just like earlier. Yep. Now before in-jogging, we need to offset the ace to the correct position. Draw 3 more cards one at a time. Great. Now you create yourself a mark by in-jogging a card. Now all that's left to do is shuffle the remaining cards down, then cut. That looked alright to me. Let's see, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and... there's the ace of diamonds. That's the 4th card, just as planned. Impressive work. And before you go running off and trying to impress everyone with your newfound wizardry, heed some advice. There's nothing more embarrassing than messing up a magic trick. So keep practicing. Now remember, I get to choose where I want my card to end up. And neither me nor anyone you show this to will pick up number 4 just because you learned it. So pay attention to which number is picked and only offset the card that far. If number 5 feels special today, I'll choose that. The ace of diamonds is exactly where I asked for it. Well done. I think I'm good. You seem to know what you're doing. You're a quick study. The comp has done well. You tricked a magician? I hope you didn't sign away your soul when I've been working so hard to earn it. Well, you're going to follow me across France after all, so you're part of the family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to the camp will be given a good use. It's like a poor people's bank. We support the elderly and the ones who can't work anymore, like Ireneo. I also hope that one day we could use that money to change things for real in this country. I will give 20 money, or half the money is yours to spend how you want. We would appreciate it if you could spare some for our cause. So I can donate evenly, or I can spend more than him and make it look like I'm better. I'll donate the same amount. We all give what we can. Thank you. We're all done here. We should keep moving. Find a record of your adventures in the journal. Ba-ba-da-bum. We have this journal trail. Come Saint Germain. Strange day, normal start. Miss P in terrible mood. Hateful woman. A smart man said I have talent. Comte de Saint Germain is his name. Tonight I'll help him play cards. Miss P cannot find out. Excited. Was worth paying for his wine. Something always happened. Miss P is dead. Couldn't do anything. Does not bother me. Does not bother the comp so much. Finally leaving this dreadful place. My dream has come true, but what's the price of it? Magician. I write from the Cascaro camp. Smells like smoke. I draw Colonel Gabriel. He killed Miss P. The comp says Gabriel will blame me for his crime. We will also hide from someone named Gregor. At least I'm learning lots like new tricks from a man named Ireneo. The comp says I have been spelling his name wrong. Let's go to the inn. We're not going to this inn for leisure, of course. Not when there's coin to be made. That simple trick we put at the tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? Ha! You have a thirst for the game already, I see. You won't be playing to win, of course. You'll be aiding me. I'll find a way to show you our opponent's cards so you can signal me their best. Oh, you're not innocent, are you? Let's see what tricks you've been hiding up your sleeve, lad. 10 of spades. 2 of hearts. I think I should have had him explain it. King of hearts. Jack of clubs. 9 of hearts. I feel bad I didn't let him explain the trick. The dealer's glimpse. Watch for your accomplice giving you the chance to glance at the opponent's card as he deals. The highest orders are. We all know that. Down. Oh, that's weird. It's showing me all the other coin tricks I've done. Yeah, let's do an explanation. This way everyone can get a better feel for it. I doubt we'll find anyone quite so drunk as before, so I'll need better information if we're going to win. You'll need to communicate the suit and value of our opponent's best card. That will be enough to tip the scales. The way you hold your cards and how you play them will tell me everything. I call this the pinch and drop signal. Let's start with clubs. Play a card from your hand holding 3 fingers in the air. For hearts, hold the card with 2 fingers extended. I'm sure you know where this is going. 1 finger for spades. Have a closed hand with signaling diamonds. way you place a card will signal its value to me. For aces, raise the highest card to the highest point before letting it fall to the table. For kings, show me a strident ruler by reaching forward and placing him deep into the table. For queens, treat the monarch with respect, gently lower the lady down and place her on the table. And for jacks, pull your hand back before you fling the rascal forward. Well done. I suppose you're wondering how you'll see your opponent's hand if you're sat at the table. Any ideas? You can't pour the wine when you're the customer. Responsibility will rest on my shoulders. I'll deal in such a way that you may steal a look at our marked cards. Commit to memory the highest value card they get dealt. Don't forget its suit. If the lucky wretch is dealt 2 cards that join highest value but with different suits, either card would do. I call this technique Dealer's Glimpse. Let's practice. Hearts. Queen of Diamonds is the highest right now. Still Queen of Diamonds. King of Diamonds now. And King of Spades. There's 2 kings, but either way, still king is the highest value. We can rest. We have quite a journey ahead, so I'm handwriting for us to pass the time. Well, let me find my quill. Aureliac, France, later that day. This inn has proven to be a fertile hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man in the red seated over there with all his finery. Let's fleece him for all he's worth. Now stay back here until I'm seated. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment. You're not a doctor, I hope. I may be bored, but I'm not suicidal. I only administer the sweetest form of thrill, a good old game of cards. That's a remedy my humorist can agree with. Please, have a seat. King of Clubs. Still King of Clubs. Money. Ah, I'm growing sick of your medicine, Comte. Do stay for another round, young patient. It won't hurt one bit. All the money. King of Spades. A stringent defeat again. You've got a dreadful bedside manner, Comte. Only through suffering do we feel alive. All the money. Queen of Diamonds. King of Clubs. Don't mind if I do. Ah, well, I can't make the bet for the next round. Your treatment was expensive, but appreciated. We should say a game of cards today keeps the doctor away, not an apple. I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor. Thank you, Monsieur. I will be a good patient and follow your prescription. Well, I probably could have taken all of his money had I bet everything at once in the first round. I sat at the table during a game. We cheated a gentleman, Serranes. All that cheating is making me uneasy. The calm said it's a fair game if the player has already has too much money. I smell of hops and warm food made me long for home. We're heading to Toulouse. A city on the verge of hysterical frenzy is the best place to make a profit. Why? I heard a Protestant merchant killed his own son to prevent him from converting to Catholicism. The bigots are scandalized, the people enraged, the gentry suspiciously silent. As far as scams go, it's pretty crude, but you have to recognize a certain Gaelic efficacy. The trial starts tomorrow. The whole city will be busy, noisy, and distracted. We cannot let this opportunity pass. We're going to prepare a small but important change to our previous strategy. You're going to stack the cards as you gather them at the end of a round. Explain. Better safe than sorry. Listen closely. The magician showed you a technique that allows you to maintain and offset a stack, didn't he? Yes. Whilst you now have a strong foundation to work with, the technique has some flaws. Fiddling around the deck with the deck at the table is just too risky. So how else can we stack the deck? Well, how? You'll use something I call the full harvest. You will collect cards at the end of a round so they sit favorably in the deck during the next one. Picture in your mind how the cards will fall if you're the dealer. Because I'm sitting to your right, I'll be dealt last. That's where we want high value cards. Pick up the card clumps in order that ensures I'll end up with the high card when you deal. Then I do right to left. There you go. Perfect. I'm guaranteed a lovely strong card when you deal. You're doing well, lad. But it will be a bit more complex in practice. There will be many more cards on the table, and I'm a greedy boy. Don't say it like that. Make sure I get 3 high-value cards this time. So he's going to be the 4th. So left to right. Yep. Then we go in this middle one. Then we go to this top one, give him an ace. Then we just pick up the rest. Well done, lad. Would you like to move on to the next part of the plan? Good. Imagine you've just collected the cards on the table. Think about how we arranged them so how they'll be dealt out. Every 4th card will be dealt to me, thanks to you that have high values. But of course, we can't start dealing just yet. We have to shuffle. Or pretend to, at least. Allow me to introduce you to the art of ineffective shuffling. Drop some cards, don't leave your stack behind. Our favorable stack is now at the bottom, still in order. The rest of the cards will pile up on top. We will eventually want to bring the order cards back to the top when disturbed. To open that, we need to mark where they are in the deck. 1 card poking out the deck should do the trick. This is called in-jogging. I suppose this all sounds familiar. The magician taught you well, I see. Well done. Now drop the rest of the cards on top. This will make it like a real shuffle. Good. Now you offer me to cut since we're such fair and honorable players. Watch how I use my fingers to find your in-jog card. Then you can combine the cards by putting the bottom pile on top. And that's it. Our order cards are ready to be dealt out. Impressive work. You understand the plan then, lad? Gather discarded cards in order to ensure a favorable deal, then pretend to shuffle before leaning on me to cut the deck. Let me scatter some cards down the table so you can rehearse it. So he's going to be second. So, That 1, 2, 32, 34. Yep. Ah, whoops. I miscounted. Let me try that again. He's going to be first. Left to right. Left to right. Then we give him 3 aces. Then you can just have a 5er. There we go. Perfect. We can wrap up the rest before arrival if you like. Great. I will fetch my clothes and show me your bowels. I see the Capitol. We've arrived. Remember, the stakes are getting higher, lad. We cannot be discovered. But you are cheating. Please don't make that face. Sir, I can explain. I'm truly happy to make your acquaintance. You are? The nobility is full of scammers and cheats, but they are mostly amateurs. Real coners are a rarity, for good reason. Voltaire, come here and meet these gentle homes. Or Voltaire. What is it, my young friend? Don't you see I'm too busy for your games? These men are cheats, professional ones. Cheats, you say? Truly corrupted souls? How interesting. Monsieur Voltaire, I respectfully disagree. We simply teach men a justified fear of cars and gambling, and we get paid for this humble service. It does sound like an elastic conception of virtue and morale. Should we play to test your logic? Oh yes, please, cheat again. Yeah, I can't really do all the money, because that raises the suspicion bar really high. Let's do a 20. There you go. Money. I didn't see anything. You are really good. Could I ask you a question? Please do. Do you play to earn money, or do you play to earn for the mere pleasure of tricking your opponents? Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I'm building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you, Monsieur de Voltaire. One letter at a time, one idea at a time. Until the whole world changes. Yeah, we can't go. We're just instantly caught. We'll just do the 20. He's 4th in the thing. Left to right. We have 3. This is art. Another round. The expense feels no different to a trip to the theater. And you're in luck, good sir, for we have an encore planned. I can take all of it, so give me your money. All of it. There we go. Yeah, once it's in the red, then it really speeds up. I have all of your money. This little experiment is getting too expensive for me, I'm afraid. I should go back to my writings. Thank you, gentlemen. It was enlightening. I look forward to seeing the sun blush. Toulouse is loud and smells bad. I went a long way from the gentle streets of Pau. Last night we played with the Voltaire and his friend. They enjoyed our cheating. The calm says they are famous for being clever. You must have to be very clever to enjoy being made stupid. Joelle, what are these words you're speaking? You have to be very clever to enjoy being made to feel stupid.